Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Pantry home. If you are new here, my name is Lakin and I'm so happy that you have joined me for today's video. So as y'all can see, we are here in the kitchen and I really wanted to clean out this pantry, and I also wanted to clean out our refrigerator and our freezer a little bit. Our freezer really isn't that bad, it never gets that bad, but our fridge always gets pretty bad and our pantry really needs to be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here in this refrigerator. So I'm just going to start by organizing and kind of just making everything look a lot better and kind of figuring out a game plan here. I had some leftovers that needed to be thrown out, as y'all could see. Some of it was pretty disgusting because normally I try to clean out our refrigerator once a week and just kind of get out any leftovers or any food that maybe has gone bad. But I think when I filmed this video, y'all, it hadn't been cleaned out in probably over 2 weeks, going on 3 weeks. So it was packed full of stuff that was unnecessary and that needed to be thrown out for sure. But so that's just where I'm starting, is in the refrigerator, because I knew I was going to have some dishes from the fridge, so I didn't want to wash dishes first and then have all these other dishes to add on that would need to be washed also. So as y'all will see, I'm going to clean out this refrigerator and then I'm going to move on to washing some dishes up. So I do have a part 2 coming out to this video, because after I did go through the pantry and everything, I decided that I wanted to completely redo the pantry. So in the next video, the part 2 of this video, y'all will see how I completely transformed the pantry to make it look more pleasing to the eye. I did organize it in this video and get rid of a lot of things that was bad or whatever, or expired. But in the next video, you guys will see how I am going to be completely redoing the pantry. So let's go ahead and just continue on. I hope you guys enjoy. I also want to throw in there that it was really hard to get good angles when I was cleaning out this refrigerator to like where you guys could see exactly what I was doing, but I was wiping the shelves and everything out as well as I went along, just because there was some stuff that needed to be wiped up and I wanted to get that cleaned. So I'm sorry that most of this like refrigerator cleaning is my back, and like I said, it was just really hard to get good angles doing this, but I wanted to let you guys follow along with me while I did it, because maybe you need to go clean your refrigerator, or maybe you need to clean out your pantry and get it a little bit more organized than what it already is. So I just wanted to go ahead and hopefully give you guys some motivation to tackle that, because that's something that really does need to be done. Like I said, once a week, but sometimes we don't get to it. So maybe this motivates you to get it done today. So as y'all can see, I had quite a bit of dishes to do after I cleaned out the refrigerator, and then there was dishes just there anyway from the nights before for supper and everything. And then the counters were just kind of looking like they were about to explode. Needless to say, during this whole process, everything just was a mess. But I did run out of time on this particular day to continue with the pantry remodel that I've been doing. But that's why I decided to go ahead and make that a second video, because I had to finish it on a separate day. But since we are here now, I just wanted to say that I hope everyone is having a wonderful week or day. And it's sometimes I feel like we all get down and unmotivated to do things, and I can say from personal experience, I haven't really felt good this week, and that's completely normal. And I feel like we should maybe talk about that a little bit more, how sometimes things aren't always as they seem or how people make them seem. So I know, for one, I share my life with you guys, and I'm very vulnerable, and I feel like it takes a lot of courage to make these videos and to really share my life and my heart with y'all, and I guess kind of build that connection. And I know that sometimes on social media, a person's life, especially like an influencer, can seem so perfect, but I want to show you guys, or just make you guys aware of the reality of how everyone's life is completely different, and nobody's life is completely perfect. We all have our secrets. We all have our things that we hide. And I feel like that's what's so weird, I guess, about the media, is that we only show the things that we want to be seen. And, I'm guilty for that. I only show what I want to be seen. And maybe that seems perfect in other people's eyes, but if you were really like a fly on the wall in my house, you would see that things are really not as perfect as they always seem or may seem to you. I live my life for one sole purpose, and that is for the Lord. And I also am just trying to be the best wife that I can be for my husband. And I really enjoy giving him this wonderful home. I feel like as a woman, that is my gift from the Lord, to be able to give my husband this beautiful home and to make it beautiful and make it, a home instead of just a house. I feel like a woman has a special gift that the Lord, every woman has a special gift that God has given them to make your house into a home when you become a wife, and to make it special for your husband. And I feel like that's very important in a marriage, even without children. It's very important in your marriage to do those things. And I hope, I don't offend anybody by saying any of that. And if I do, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of my standpoint on it. And it's just something that a lot of people overlook these days as well. And I feel like I work so hard as a wife now that it's going to shape me into the woman that I want to be for my children as well. And I feel like God is preparing me for motherhood currently in my marriage. He's preparing me for my future children, because that's just what I strive to be in my life, is to be a really good wife, and one day a really good mother. And I am definitely going to take you guys along on our journey with us. That's just something that I've always wanted to do, just to kind of document. I want you guys to grow with us, and I think it'll be beautiful, and it'll be really fun as well. So I'm just kind of sharing my heart today. I feel like I should share my heart, and that's what God has kind of laid on my heart today, is that what you see on social media may not always be the full story. And if I showed my bad days, then I don't know. I don't know if you guys would enjoy that, because sometimes I don't do anything. Because I can tell you guys, for an instance, just this past week, there was a day that I could do the bare minimum. I had such a terrible headache, like a migraine headache, for hours that would not go away, and I did the bare minimum. And my husband picked me up, and he made me feel better, because he is my wingman, y'all. He is my biggest support. And I'm so grateful that the Lord gave me my husband, because he picks me up on my bad days. And, you know, he made me feel like it was okay. And I didn't even cook supper. He took me out to eat. He was like, honey, don't even worry about cooking. I'm going to take you out to get something to eat, because I know you don't feel good. And that's special to me, honestly. That I have that kind of support system for my husband. When I have bad days, he picks me up. And, you know, when he has bad days, I try to pick him up. But, yeah, so I guess, how can I pray for you today? If you have a prayer request, or you have a burden on your heart, or something, I want to pray for you. So let me know down in the comments if you just need some prayer. I would love to pray for you, and y'all pray for me, and we'll pray with each other. And I think, you know, everybody can use more prayer, and everybody can use a friend and a support system. All right, so now to the fun part, getting into this pantry. And I tried to have some kind of organization in here. And I mean, I have bins in here. I've tried with a little bit of organization, but definitely not what I wanted it to be. But it was somewhat organized but it just wasn't really accessible. Like, my pantry was organized, but it wasn't accessible. So I just kind of made it a little bit more easier and more accessible for me to use. So I do have some jars here and stuff that I'm going to pour some stuff into, and then I'll go more in depth, more of the whole jar organization and basket organization in my next video. But y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm trying to just kind of group like my baking stuff together. I'm going to group my canned goods together. I'm going to group my kind of random like sauces and seasonings together. And then all of like my spices and seasonings, they're going to all be grouped together as well. So I'm just trying to group everything kind of into a home and into a basket. But as y'all will see in part 2 of this video, I will go more into depth, and we'll label and all of that good stuff. So I'm trying my best. And also, this was the way that my kitchen is shaped and made. It's really hard for me to get good angles of all of this too. I wish y'all could have an angle of like the full pantry and the full counter, but I like struggled trying to get it completely set up where you guys could see literally the whole counter and the whole pantry. So I'm sorry if there's like parts that you guys cannot see. I struggled a lot trying to get it completely where you guys could see everything. But that's pretty much what I'm doing. That's like kind of my system right now, and kind of my reasoning and thinking of what I'm doing right now with everything. And then the top cabinet, for some reason, I guess I got into the groove of things and I did not move my camera up where you guys could see. The very top cabinet is like our snack cabinet. That's where all of our snacks, like our granola bars and our chips and like protein bars and stuff like that is. And I didn't even film me like redoing that part, but I did show it at the end of what it looks like after I kind of declutter and throw things away and kind of regroup things. So you guys will see the end results of that in the clean kitchen and fridge and freezer. I don't even think I showed you guys moving things around in the freezer, because I literally just moved a few items around, but I just kind of showed you what it looked like in the end. And I am so sorry I have rambled so much in this video, but you know what? sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes I have a lot that I want to say, and sometimes I don't. So please forgive me if you do not like to hear me ramble. But I'm going to continue on cleaning out this pantry and getting things kind of grouped together, like I said. I'm so glad you guys joined me in today's video, and here is a little overview of what everything looks like now that it is a little bit more organized and cleaned out. And I hope this gives you motivation to tackle your kitchen and clean out your refrigerator, your freezer, do some dishes, and maybe organize your pantry a little bit. Until next time, bye y'all.